Duncan Aviation means everything to me. It's my family of 2,700, and I really mean that. I'm very, very proud of the company. I'm proud of our reputation. You know, when I travel within the Lincoln community or nationally, internationally in the aviation communities, people come up to me all the time and tell me what a great company Duncan Aviation is. That's the real source of my pride, is our success and our reputation. It's important to celebrate Founders Day. And by the way, that was my dad's birthday, and that's Todd's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's August 22nd, and has some meaning. And this will be, what, our 67th year? That's pretty phenomenal. There's a lot of businesses don't last even a few years, so we're very fortunate. We were one of the 6 original Learjet distributors, and I give my dad all the credit for having the foresight to do that. It was, at the time, it was only the 2nd business jet available. So we ordered a demonstrator, and we got serial number 13, the 13th one built. One of the first things I remember was related to Harry. For one reason or another, he flew out and landed at the Aspen airport. And the line guys come running out and says, "You can't land a jet here." And he was already there. So that was a particular funny story I remember. It was a lucky number 13, but that launched us into the jet business, which is the foundation of what we do today. What would Donald think about Duncan? He couldn't envision that we're 2,700 employees now. Actually, when I joined the business in Lincoln, where the company's headquartered today, we had 12 or 13 employees here. It's changed enormously because when he died, we realized that we'd lost our #1 salesman. And so we conscientiously shifted the focus to aircraft service. And there was another reason for that. The manufacturers were starting to sell directly and not use dealers or distributors. Years ago, I got up in front of the employees and I described our responsibility at Duncan Aviation as a triangle, 3 sides. And it was the team members, and there was the shareholders, the owners, and at the bottom were the customers. The customers were the most important. I soon realized I was wrong, and we put team members at the bottom. They're the most important, and customers and the shareholders. Because if the team members don't take care of the customers, we won't have returns to take care of the shareholders. And by the way, the shareholders, our family, has put most of everything that the company's made back into the company. That's enabled us to grow and enabled us to buy Cal Aero more than 20 years ago. It enabled us to build Provo, and right at this time we're underway to building 2 new hangars, one in Lincoln and one in Battle Creek. What makes Duncan successful? It's our values, it's our culture, it's taking care of each other, it's putting the team members and the customers ahead of anything else. I see so many public companies that are so short-term focused. They're focused on the profitability of the next quarter, and they make dumb decisions based on the short-term focus. We've always been long-term focused, and we will continue to be. It's one of the real advantages of a private company. We're very, very fortunate. Again, it goes back, you know, we did the book, the Duncan Aviation book, and I always tell people to listen to the song. It's called The Cape by Guy Clark. And we'd heard about this song from a friend, and I came to Karen and we were going to name the book, and I was hesitant to tell her what my idea was because I didn't think she'd like it, and she loved the idea. And on the cover of the book is a piece of art that Karen and I own. Well, he's one of those who knows that life is just a leap of faith. Spread your arms and hold your breath and always trust your cape. This book title reflects the belief at Duncan Aviation that, as the song says, life is just a leap of faith. Donald Duncan jumped off that garage time and time again, taking chances, risking everything, but trusting that his strong values and all those team members would catch him. 2021 is Duncan Aviation's 65th year. We're still jumping and still trusting our cape. First airplane transaction. This is kind of funny. I was 17 years old. Again, we were beach distributors, and there was a real estate man in Wichita that wanted to buy a new Bonanza. So I flew down to Wichita, and we made a deal and signed all the paperwork, and then I discovered I'd made a $1,000 mistake in his favor. I never made that mistake again. So it was a learning experience, and obviously you don't want to repeat anything like that. And can you imagine a new Bonanza, $17,000? That itself, they're $1 million now, I think.